Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 11 in a bit of an update video. We have a number of topics to talk about today that I want to discuss for Season 11. It is filming right now. It is the final season, so the hype is real. They're already starting to market it in some ways. We have like a little teaser that we're going to be talking about, as well as some past teasers that we got. We're going to be talking about the Commonwealth. We'll be talking about some casting, some things that the producers have said about season 11. So just like a variety of, small topics in this video. I'm excited to talk about it. I know right now we're in the middle of season 10C, but like I said, they're already starting to hype up this final season. And apparently it's going to start in the summer, which is like right around the corner. So we'll talk about that also. But before I do get into it, though, obviously general spoiler warning in case you are not caught up with The Walking Dead. And then also, if you are a fan of the show, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we have a lot of Walking Dead content coming up. But other than that, let's get into the video. Alright, so we're going to start this off with the little teaser they released. So last week, or right after episode 19, or excuse me, episode 17, episode 19 is this week. Episode 17, they released a little teaser that showed some footage of what looks to be some location that has to do with the Commonwealth. You can see it on the screen right now. Quick little teaser, and then it says the final season begins summer 2021. And this was quite a shock because I was not expecting the show to return, or the final season to be airing in the summer, but it looks like it is. And then after episode 18, they posted another one of those. That is what we're going to talk about first. You can see here on the screen, it looks like there's some ice cream cones. I'll talk about that. Yeah, I'll talk about that in just a second. But it looks like they're going to be posting these little teasers. Hopefully after every episode. We got one after episode 17 and 18. So hopefully we get one after episode 19 as well. They're just quick little teasers. They don't give us too much information, but they do give us some information, something to think about. And because they gave it to us in the first two episodes, I feel like it sort of set this pattern of hopefully we get one after every episode. That would be awesome. But let's talk about these teasers. So like I mentioned a second ago, the first one we got was after episode 17, and it looks like, there's two, video recorders. It looks like there's some sort of interrogation room. It kind of looks like in those movies where, somebody's going to be watching their interrogation through, from outside, and the mirror is, it's like a one-way mirror. That's what it definitely looks like to me. And this looks like this is probably, where the Commonwealth base is, and they have these cameras and they're recording the interrogation of most likely our people, right? It could be like Eugene and Ezekiel and Yumiko and Princess, since they're the ones who are right now with the Commonwealth. That's what kind of comes into mind for me. But yeah, the fact that they have cameras in an interrogation room, I think says a lot about their community, right? Like, we don't really see that kind of stuff anymore on the show. Really, the only other community with that kind of resources is this professional resources, because this seems like a very professional setup. The only other group we see that with is the CRM on The World Beyond. Now, this has been an ongoing discussion in my videos. Let me know what you think. Do you think the CRM know about the Commonwealth? Do you think they're working together? Because if the CRM is as big as they are and the Commonwealth is as big as they are, I feel like they have to know each other. There's not that many big groups left on The Walking Dead. And given the fact that both of these groups know Alexandria, I feel like they would have to know one another, especially with the CRM. They have these helicopters. They know people on Fear the Walking Dead. They're all over the place. So that's an interesting debate I've had among myself. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. But the one we got, the one from episode 18, is a bit different. So we have some ice cream cones here. It looks like it's like at some ice cream shop, like something you would see through a window glass or something. And I can't play the video, but you hear an ice cream truck in the background. So a couple of things come into mind. Now, again, it's the same sort of design for the teaser. We see we see some footage, and then it says the final season begins summer 2021. Now remember, they have already started filming season 11, so this could very well be footage from season 11, and it kind of looks like it is. You know, like it doesn't look like artwork or anything like that. It just looks super real. So the first thing that comes into mind when I see ice cream on The Walking Dead is, or like ice cream in this format, right? Like it's on a cone. It's, you know, it looks like it's some design like you would see in an ice cream shop. It definitely fits the Commonwealth because I think if I remember correctly from the comics, the Commonwealth has like restaurants and stuff like that. Like it's a real civilization there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do have like an ice cream shop. And maybe this is like a little tease, you know, to see that. And I can even imagine, you know, a scenario where the group is like walking along, you know, the Commonwealth base, and they're looking at all these restaurants, and it cuts to like an ice cream shop, and it's like a totally different world than what they've experienced so far. So that is the first thing that comes into mind. But also there is this scene where, for some reason, the ice cream, like the shot of the ice cream just goes super blurry and fuzzy, like it's almost like a videotape. And that's the other thing, like it just might be a video recording of pre-apocalypse, right? Like I don't know why they would do that though, but just this shot of the screen going super fuzzy kind of makes me think that, and with the video recorders from the previous little teaser, it made me think like maybe this is some footage the Commonwealth has of, you know, pre-apocalypse stuff. But I'm liking the ice cream shop idea better because, like I said, in the comics, I'm pretty sure the Commonwealth have like restaurants and, you know, it's stuff like that. So I feel like an ice cream shop would fit in with the Commonwealth. So you guys let me know what you think about these little teasers. I love them. You know, hopefully we keep getting them because they are really interesting, even though they don't tell us too much. I just, you know, they are really cool. And then, but yeah, like I said, I talked a little bit about this in the beginning of the video. The final season begins summer of 2021, which is exciting. You know, that's right around the corner, and it's awesome that they bumped it up from the usual air date of The Walking Dead. So that's really cool. But yeah, very excited for that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Mercer. Now, you guys probably all know this information. This news came out a little bit ago, but I knew I was going to make like an update video for season 11, so I just waited to talk about it in this video. But yeah, we got some casting news. Michael James Shaw will be playing Mercer in season 11. He's been in like a lot of TV shows. You may also know him from Avengers Infinity War. He played Gorvis Clave, who was one of the villains in Thanos' group. And it was a really interesting character. So I'm excited for this. It's really cool that we're getting Mercer. I mean, it's not a surprise or anything like that because why wouldn't they cast Mercer? But yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing him in season 11. Mercer is a super cool character. He has like an iconic suit compared to the other people in the Commonwealth. So hopefully they, you know, bring that on the show. I'm sure they will because this is like, you know, very iconic Commonwealth character. So I think they will bring that onto the show. So this is exciting news. And then the last thing I want to talk about was some news that we got about season 11 from writer-producer Jim Barnes, who works on The Walking Dead. He was on a podcast which he talked a little bit about The Walking Dead season 11 and what they're filming right now. I am reading this off of comicbook.com. If you want to check out the full article, I will leave it in the description down below. But this is what he said about filming right now and what's going on in these episodes. So he said, we're shooting season 11 episodes 1 and 2 right now. It's a 2-part episode, a 2-part premiere. What can I say? It's going back to being scary. It's scary. Jim Barnes, writer-producer behind horror-tinged season 10 episodes Ghost and A Certain Doom, told Talk Dead to Me podcast. He also goes on to say, we're kind of getting back on a roadshow vibe for a minute. I love season 1 and 4. I think those are my top 2 seasons of the show with Terminus and the CDC. The vibe is in there, Barnes said. I'm really excited to see what people think of season 11. I think people are going to be surprised in a good way. All right, so to me that sounds awesome because I love the roadshow vibe of those seasons. Like I love the group just walking on the road. You know, I don't know. I know that kind of maybe sounds boring to some people, but I like it. I think it's cool when they're scavenging and traveling and, surviving and stuff like that. And I think it makes sense with the Commonwealth because that's what they would essentially be doing, right? If they're going to the Commonwealth location, they may be traveling by foot, just like when they were going to the CDC or when they were going to Terminus, they traveled by foot. And I liked it too. I like those seasons. I think the nostalgia will be there, which is always great for The Walking Dead. Like especially with the horror, like he was talking about earlier. We saw the Whispers bring an horror element back to the show, so that was great. And I like it. I like when the show sort of does stuff that was in its roots. And then also we learned that it's going to be a 2-episode premiere, which is awesome. I don't think we've ever had that for The Walking Dead. Like we've had it for Fear the Walking Dead, and we even had it for the World Beyond finale. But the main show, they've never really done like a 2-part premiere. They've done like 90-minute episodes. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm excited because again, like we've never had that. So imagine like a 2-hour Walking Dead night. That'll be pretty cool. But yeah, that was the update I wanted to give you guys. Just a bunch of little information that have been coming out these last couple of weeks. I wanted to combine into one video. So you guys let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. As far as this video goes, I am gonna wrap it up there. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Be sure to stay tuned for my episode 19 review, which will be coming out tomorrow night. And then obviously we'll be having reviews and breakdowns of the trailers and all that kind of stuff. So if you're a fan of the show, be sure to subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like rating. Again, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, and as always, thanks for watching. Please take care, and I'll see you guys soon.